The emperor actually ordered his concubine to dance in public and even promised her 1 gold bar for every piece of clothing she took off. The woman knew this was the emperor's way of humiliating her, but she had no choice. She desperately needed money to treat her seriously ill son. 6 years earlier, the emperor was still a prince. On the night before he was supposed to inherit the throne, his beloved wife had chopped off one of his fingers. The country's laws stipulated that a disabled person could not become emperor, so this act should have ended his chance at the throne. He couldn't understand why she would do this to him until she admitted she had done it to help his younger brother take the crown. Only then did he realize he had been used by the woman he loved. He swore he would make her pay, yet no one could have predicted that the prince would still ascend to the throne with his wisdom. He imprisoned his younger brother and executed everyone who opposed him, everyone except the woman who had maimed him. For the next 5 years, he subjected her to relentless humiliation. Whenever he amused himself with other concubines, she had to kneel beside them, holding a basin of foot-washing water. And every time he left, he would insult her by tossing her a single US dollar as reward. The woman's desperation for money wasn't greed, it was for her and the emperor's son, who had been seriously ill since childhood and needed constant medical care. She had no choice but to stay by the emperor's side and endure the shame. What he didn't know was why she had betrayed him back then. The emperor's younger brother had held evidence of her father's corruption. He had promised to spare her family only if she cut off the prince's finger. The woman had wanted to ignore her father, but he had threatened to harm her mother. To save her mother, she had no choice but to comply, yet this act had made the emperor hate her forever. Even when other concubines framed her for stealing money, the emperor refused to help. He just stood by and watched as the concubines beat her, never realizing that the money hidden in her arms was the life-saving fund for their son.